Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intersports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station. The exclusive sports show is a 1-hour conversation with policymakers, stakeholders, and direct actors in the sporting sector. The exclusive sports show brings you face to face with those who make the news in the sporting sector of Liberia. Join your host, Julius Compton, every Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. for the program, The Exclusive Sports Show, live and direct on Intersports. Mary Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midway Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. The live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. On the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports.
Well, good morning, pleasant welcome to the program, the Weekend Wrap, live here on Intersports on Saturday, the 20th of September 2025. Weekend Wrap, where we talk about all of the happenings in the course of the week. We bring you details about the sporting happening in the course of the week. We dive into it more and more. It's Elijah and Edwin presentation, but today it seems to be more fascinating because it's the CAF Champions League preliminary days in Liberia. Here, well, the visitors, MC Orjo is already here. They will be in action today against LC Facel. I'm Edwin Batafoyan, and later on we will be joined by Wality Bass. She's our guest on the Weekend Wrapped, and we will talk about a bit of basketball and other development just before that. So welcome to all of you. Don't go away, and we'll be hoping to get your prediction on our numbers that you see on the screen. The number will be placed on the screen, and we hope to get your prediction on the program, the Weekend Wrapped, and we will talk. Where you have the opportunity to place in your call and tell us today FC Facel Blackman Warrior game tomorrow. Facel against MC Urge today. Who will be the winner? What you need to know, what the other developing aspects you need to know, we will tell you more and more about this today. We hope to talk to other sports journalists to get their own view when it comes to this fixture on the UEFA Champions, the CAF Champions League preliminary rounds between MC Orjo of Algeria and FC Facel of Liberia. We'll take this break. When we come back, we'll get the ball rolling.
On the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's good again to have you here on the program, The Weekend Wrapped, where we're going to talk about this tough development of football in our area. And it's on a Saturday. We have FC Facel who will be in action today, and they just need everyone's support as a team from Liberia. I'm a bit concerned. I listened to the press conference. I followed the press conference on yesterday, and there were a few things that I got a bit of history about, and I think that it's necessary that we look at them keenly, because this is Liberia. It's all we have. So I saw the Algeria fans, supporters were leaving the airport in Algeria yesterday. God will have it. They safely landed in Liberia. They at a local hotel near Monrovia. So today they will be at the SKD. But the question is, are we Liberians prepared to stand behind FC Fasio throughout the 90 minutes? One fact, we are poor in supporting our teams from Liberia. We are really poor in supporting our team from Liberia when it comes to this. We only celebrate or maybe leave our seat, stand up in the stands when our team score a goal or we having to create maybe a beautiful play, right? This is football. You if you watch a video of the Algerian fans, one of the songs they sang while departing the airport was la 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 la. That alone, I can remember when I went to Tunisia in 2024 for the CAF Champions League final. It was Esperance Tunis and that of Ayla of Egypt. I saw the North American African guys celebrating. I was like, wow, is this Europe or is it Africa? Because they were massive celebration. They were really, really good celebration all over the area. What are we doing? It's a big game. Let's forget about I'm a Heavy 11 fan, I'm a FC Fasel fan, I'm from this one. This is a team. We want to progress. We want to make our information clear to the world. We want to tell people that, oh yes, indeed, we set and ready to go into this. It's essential that we give our support to the team. We also saw the basketball league. At time we go to the gymnasium, you see the area is kind of like really, really cold, no much people in attendance. And I can be saying it to myself, we want the team to win, but we don't want to give them the kind of support they needed. This is like, bro, if we must win, we must give our support to our team. So Waliba will be our guest today on the Weekend Wrapped. We will talk about her team performance and yesterday against Mate Barrow and other issues relating to the Basketball Association of Liberia, the Liberia Basketball Association, the LBA. And then she's also from that sports area. She might give her own view when it comes to FC Fasel game in the CAF Champions League, Blackman Warrior in the CAF Confederation Cup. Also massive promotion. There will be massive witness publicity being made by the marketing team of Fasel. And let me just clearly dive there. The game will not be live on Intersports. No. The game will not be live on Intersports. So don't say, oh, Inter, why you ain't carrying the game? No. Fast everybody reach out to us. We are always open to all Liberian, right? So when you come, and then we accept you. So the game will not be live. Yes. There have been requests from the people of Algeria. I'll just hope and pray that we get a better result. So it's something that I know other people now want to go to the field, right? But we got to keep our team in our two teams in our prayers. We have to say, oh yes, God help Fasel, God help Blackman Warrior. They are only hope, they are only team, But I've been another sort of information, in the corridor of our sporting area, that determined girls president Master Queen Grace Hawawia might be suspended by the LFA for violating the LFA rules and regulation. It can be recalled when the determined girls traveled to Senegal. Yes, they were in Senegal. And Madam Rusha Wilson was appointed by the LFA, the Liberal Football Association, as head of delegates, and she did not make the trip due to, I think, circumstances that the LFA believe was negligent on the part of determined girls officials, and she might be suspended, according to what I saw on the local sports page on Facebook. But we still doing a background investigation to know what's unfolding concerning her suspension. The Nima County District League will continue today in Sakepie, Nima County. There are 9 districts taking part in the competition, both football and kickball, at the Johnny Vocal Sport page in District 7, Nima County. But I get this break to work on modality to see how best we can urge our guest, Wally Bar, who is already on the compound of Intersports. We'll take this break. When we come back with Wally Bar as our guest on the Weekend Wrap. First segment with me, Edwin Battlefine.
On the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyen, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyen, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions. Intersports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intersports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intersports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station. The exclusive sports show is a 1-hour conversation with policymakers, stakeholders, and direct actors in the sporting sector. The exclusive sports show brings you face to face with those who make the news in the sporting sector of Liberia. Join your host, Julius Compton, every Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. for the program, The Exclusive Sports Show, live and direct on Intersports. Mary Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 Midweek Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. The live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players and fans, live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Intersports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intersports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intersports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station. The exclusive sports show is a 1-hour conversation with policymakers, stakeholders, and direct actors in the sporting sector. The exclusive sports show brings you face to face with those who make the news in the sporting sector of Liberia. Join your host, Julius Compton, every Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. for the program, The Exclusive Sports Show, live and direct on Intersports. Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector.
Thank you so much. Welcome back to the program, The Weekend Wrap, live and exclusive here on Inter Sports. Today, Saturday, the 20th of September 2025. I'm Edwin Battlefan. Like I told you previously, we have us Wale Jobaba. She's the head coach of our Spartacus Basketball Club, who is competing in the top flight of the Liberal Basketball Association. They are into the Big Six and one step away from the Big Six semi-finals. They only bad news about that. They got humiliated by one of the traditional clubs in the basketball area, Matebaro, on yesterday evening at the SKD Gymnasium. But she's here, so we can talk about basketball. You know, the last time she was here was I think around June or July, and then since then it's a return to Inter Sports, and it's good to have her again. She's also a follower of sports. I guess you've been following the involvement of our FC Fasio and that of MC Ojo match today. She might give her own prediction at the end of the interview, and we will listen to her. She's a versatile individual who is related to football, basketball, and you just name the rest of it. But it's good. And like I told you, the only bad thing about it is that, you know, she could have been smiling. Now she's not smiling because she lost last night.
I'm smiling.
Good morning. Welcome again to the Weekend Wrap.
Good morning. Thank you to Inter Sports. Thank you.
I know you. I want to ask you how was your night, but I know the night was very long.
No, I had a very good night, and I'm okay, 100%. Yes, I'm okay. That's now a loss that's gonna make me sit back, cause it's no longer a regular season. We are in the playoff, so after a loss, you have to go back to the drawing board and be able to get the guys together and get ready for the next match. It's not time to dwell on loss and cry, though. But I'm good, and my boys are good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it your team first defeat in the B6?
No, it's our second loss in the B6. We lost against Pythons, our game 1, and then the second loss came last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many matches have you guys played so far in the B6?
We have played 4, and Sunday is going to be the last match, which will be the 5th match against Pushobu.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
But tell us firstly, you just got promoted to the First Division League, and in your first season in the top flight, you already into the B6. How did this happen?
Like I said last night while being interviewed, is that it's not because of us coaches. It is because of those players we have on the floor. And I keep saying that Spartacus players play with their heart instead of their height. So, you know, mostly people come on the court and they see our team, they like, these guys are short players, they can play basketball. But then when you witness the game and you see their performance, you're like, wow. So these guys are the reason we are where we are, and we give it to them every day. And as the coach, I'm really proud of coaching these guys. And they are the reason we are in the playoff collectively. The coaches give the directions, and these guys are able to implement them on the floor. And that is why we are where we are. Yeah.
Well, that's great. I see it as a great improvement. Don't they have the players? Because you know basketball have one fundamental, right? Mm-hmm. If you want to be, if we are seeing a good basketballers in the world, they have a very good heart. Only a few could be shorted, but that's the reason you see many people will say, "Oh, Spartacus get players that shut up," but they keep playing with their all. They keep giving their all to the team, and I must applaud you guys for that. You done a great job. But just before we go deep into it, there have been the social media battle between the Spartacus and Highway Kings.
Oh no!
Which have brought back to the basketball area. I don't love it. I don't see it as something bad, because I've seen others, top clubs, basketball, football, other top clubs do the same. Just a few weeks ago, we saw Heaven 11 and Blackman Warrior trading chaps I think it's about pushing the players. Are you as a head coach of the club aware of such vibes ongoing between Highway Kings and Spartacus Basketball Club?
No, come on. Highway King and Spartacus is like Arsenal and Chelsea, right?
Okay.
We are rivals, right? But we have mutual coordination, right? The president, the players, we all, and after game, we gotta understand what is trolling, right? Trolling is different from me insulting you, looking down on you. Trolling is just a form of entertainment in sports. And I don't think we should take it the way people, Liberia, we don't have much things, so people tend to turn everything around. You look at trolling and say it's unsportsmanship.
Okay.
It's not it. You gotta look at the two words. Sports trolling is a regular thing.
Yeah.
It's even a form of motivation to the next team. Like, Howard Kings won the championship after we went up 2-0, right?
Okay.
And we lost. Even Howard Kings just posting a picture, it already have a stuff that is on the team that they won, right?
Yeah.
So you have to go back. It's not something you go on your page to defend. We get a regular saying that we say is that winner get the story.
Yeah, get story.
You can lose and get defense. Nothing.
Yeah,
We not get all the story. How it go, how it not go. Like I come and sit here and start telling you, Paro should have done this, the other person should have done that. I'm trying to defend a loss, and that is not going to help me as a coach or even my team.
Yeah.
So you lost. The people were on the pitch like Tottenham Hotspur against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
Tottenham Hotspur was going for the finals, and then Chelsea had me. Whoever controlled Chelsea page was like, cool, right? So when Tottenham lost, after the 2-0 first, Tottenham posted. I may not be precise, but they had something trolling against Chelsea. So Chelsea, had me, they not watch. When Tottenham lost the game against PSG, then Chelsea had me went there and said, same team, different score. It's just post-trolling. It doesn't mean Cole Palmer will go and see his colleague and don't speak. And we should understand these things.
I saw that between
insult is different from trolling. Yeah,
I saw that between Flamengo of Brazil and that of Chelsea. When they defeated Chelsea in the Club World Cup. Yeah. And then before Chelsea could meet them, Chelsea posted that London is always blue, so today Los Angeles will be blue.
These are things.
And then when Chelsea lost 3-1. The Flamengo came up and say, London will never be blue. It's red and black.
These are regular things.
So when Chelsea won the Club World Cup, they went and posted, Flamengo went and said, congratulations, Chelsea FC, for winning the Club World Cup. And then Chelsea come out and say, we don't say congratulations on people who don't reach the final and win it.
That's it. It's just post-trolling. It doesn't mean people will not speak.
They say thanks.
That's it.
But it's we just get it kind of thinking in Liberia that I believe that we present ourselves or like we know everything where we know nothing.
No.
Because I've seen on countless occasions. A team will play today, a player will score one goal, and then they don't want to post it in Liberia. I see Real Madrid posted several times. Whenever it appears as a history, on April 13, Ronaldo scored an own goal against against Real Madrid. Granada won by a goal to 0. Whenever it comes as a memory, they repost it because it follows history. But I actually admire that because that's what I want to see. I want to see that kind of arrival within the basketball area.
Let's look, Edwin. Let's look at teams. We look at our Barrow. We look at others. These teams that have been in the league for a number of years.
Yeah.
Look at Spartacus. Look at Highway Kings. Even look at the second division teams. These teams are even trying with publicity and team pages. You go to check on Barrow. I don't even know Barrow Sports Association. Like, you don't get much of these things. So that's why when people write, people don't. These are regular things. These are entertainment mixed with sports. But we don't have them on a regular basis, and then people just tend immediately they see something, they get sparked up like, okay, these guys are about to fight, they are in beef, they are like this. You know, because it's not a regular thing. Because if it was regular, then people will understand that yes, this is sports trading. Sports trading is different from being a sportsman. Okay, look at this. Doing a game, right?
Yeah.
We won the two. Highway Kings won the championship. During the program, the award ceremony, my players, including myself, we gave them a guard of honor. That is where you give the respect. It's not all my peers I'm going to respect another team. Nowhere in the world happens that Chelsea go where Arsenal is the best team, or congratulations to Arsenal on this. And you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
so the teams try to throw in like either to build themselves up to come after a defeat, or when they have won to motivate themselves more. But yeah, like I said, we don't have much team with even PHA, so we don't understand these things. Immediately one come up, the next person feed the two teams about to go through a fist fight, and we need to try to educate people on this. And I plan to do a run-up for that, and I will do it maybe and post it on my page, and maybe I will share that with you, that you'll be all the posts so people understand what sportsmanship is and what trading is, because these are things that happen in sports. And, you know,
because I believe that it bring that rivalry at the point, right? That's what I want to see. For me, I can tell people, I want to see in our basketball area that today Barry is playing Boucher Bulls, and fans are trolling talks on one another. And then my team is better than yours. You do this, you do that. And then when you go to the game, that alone bring pressure to the players, and it push them
to do something.
Because if they lost, their supporters get angry.
Yeah.
They get angry because they 100% believe that they should have win, but they didn't win. And now the opposition team keep throwing talks at them.
That's it.
So 2-3 times, they say, but I'm not supporting that team.
Yeah.
Because we'll go maybe more at the end, they flog us.
Yeah.
So I'm crossing over.
I'm saying, so these are regular things in sports, and we need to get used to it and make our sporting area a place that we can compete and make it like outside there. It shouldn't be always the Liberian way.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I can't talk to the man. Hey, if you post anything on the page, the man myself will not be cool. I'm a friend here. No, it doesn't change anything. Sports is sports. On the floor is a different game. Outside is a different thing. So we need to understand all of those things and have a balance. But so far so good, I can say that we will help. We will help to make sports grow in Liberia. There are some things people don't know, and we're going to make them to know. These are things that are going to be happening regularly, and we're going to make people to understand that it exists in sports, because some people do not know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's go to this. The start of the basketball season, there were several rock and rolls. Fixture wasn't released on time. There was not much technical meeting. It come a time that another team will, their club team, their football people just say they went to the basketball court. There were several setbacks to the start of the season. Tell us, has the LBA settled all of these things as the big season unfold?
No, I won't say that. The only point I would say is that for the fixture aspect, we received a full or playoff fixture, right?
Okay.
But if you look at the court, there have been no much work done. We still got some leakages on the floor. There have been no major update in the gym as it relates to player welfare. There have been no break, like fan, how you call him, spicing up the fans, right? You're having this halftime show and stuff. Like the playoff is an amusing time, right? So it's not only about fans going to witness the game. It's also about fans being entertained both on the court and then at halftime breaks and stuff like that. But I saw from the LBA page that they had a deal with DJ as a ball, and I was one person with the high conviction that it was going to take effect within a play, or I don't know what the breach is and what it is. They have not explained to anyone, but it's still posted on the page. You can go there and check. And these are things of entertainment. Now people are paying $1,000. There is no music in the gym. There is nothing much to entertain people besides the players go on the court to go and run. Immediately there's a break. There is nothing else said or done. So at the end of the day, you have people like, okay, what thing I going to see? I can just sit on a few media outlets carrying the game. I witness the game because there is nothing else I'm going to get from the basketball court.
Yes,
so
exactly.
I thought the LBA would have beefed up that, and then would have encouraged people to spend more than what they spend during the regular season. But there have been no major update to anything in the gym. Nothing. So I think the LBA need to work on that, because if you want people spending their money, you have to be able to entice those people with something else outside and just coming to witness their team play or stuff like that.
And one thing I also like to bring to the spotlight is the issue of the poor attendance since the BC started. I haven't seen that kind of.
It was there only last Sunday, right?
Yeah,
and now before our game yesterday, the LBA came up with another mandate that, because at first players used to enter, I think, paying 60% of what is on the board. So if it's 1,000, the player is to pay 600 to enter. Players that are not.
Okay. Probably maybe you're
not playing for that day. Let me just put it out. You are in the league. No, you are in the league.
Okay, you play
Let's understand something. The league do not have an official sponsor.
Okay.
You see, I know somebody will want to say, okay, but you go to the NBA, the players there pay, they buy the tickets to enter to these games, right?
Yeah.
You will hear people say that. But come to think of it, do you know how much money the players benefit from this league because of advertisement and they are how you call it, sponsors by other? You got Adidas, you got this drink, and they are all brand ambassador for most of these stuff, so they don't need free access to go to the gym, right? But look at our players here. What are their benefits? And now you script the entire players benefit, which is you are saying they should pay like fans. Yes. So if you are not in a playoff, you pay like a fan to enter, and the same go to the big four. So tell me, these are the same people who go to witness the game. These are the same people who have other bigger clubs they go to cheer. And you telling them as a player in the league that you pay $1,000 to enter like a fan. Tell me what is the difference?
So I do believe that, like in other competition that I've seen, right, that I have go also Liberia and been able to witness and see what's happening is that they create a pass for the entire league season. In the Ghana league, they create their passes. So even if before the BCs or semi-final or what, right, it runs for the entire league. And then if Edwin Butterfly is a player of Spartacus, we were into the league, but probably we didn't make it to the BCs, I have my media pass. So at time I want to go witness a game, right? I will go there, and then also they have been another pass created for former players. You see that? Former players to go to the game, because if they want to come up probably, and at times the association invite these former players to come to certain game, because I could be a former player of Barrow. I won a basketball league several times, won a war, but now I don't have the chance to go back to the gym to watch a basketball game, right? But I had a fan base also as a former player. So the basketball association will send an invitation to me. Hey, Edwin, can we into our B6 and a kickoff today? We'll let you to be part of it. Today's a semi-final. Can you come over? Yes, 5 passes for you. Because I want to bring other people, right? If I break them, they wasn't that match, and then they want to come back. But Eddie, are you going back? No, I'm not going there today. I basically they're going themselves. something. So, but
Edwin, I must admit, right? The Liberia Basketball Association is not financially supported in terms of, let's say, the government. But I also see that the Liberia Basketball Association put more burden on the teams and players as compared to those outside. The players or the clubs cannot be the one registering their teams. They have their players making people to come to the gym, because there will be no LBA without a team.
yes, definitely there
There will be no LBA without a team. So you treat these people like pearls, right? Like something cherishable. But our leaders, I think they see us like we are the one they should get the money from. Like sometimes you hear, there is no money, we gotta generate funds from the gate. No, it is not the players or team's responsibility. Because right now, look, if you make a player to pay $1,000, that player at times maybe was paying $600 or $500, and that player was inviting someone to come along, and that person is a fan, that person is going to give $1,000. But if that person is not coming, and they are no longer in a position to encourage their friend to say, okay, let's go on the court, because they don't have the $1,000, you are making the attendance. You're going to see that they say fast nickel is better than slow down.
Yeah.
And that is what the LBA is going to experience in this playoff. Maybe the feel that is going to be like all of the time where they have the huge crowd from the playoffs and stuff like that, but the amount they are charging, look at the country, look at the economy, and look at how you be able to price. If you make something reasonable, you're going to get a lot of people there. If you make it too heavy, people just going to sit. Like yesterday, I monitored my team page, and I saw people requesting that they wanted to see the game live, because somebody said they can buy their $2 data and witness their game, then for them to spend the $1,000 to the gym. So people should be looking at these feedbacks and look at it and see how well to make this game. Look, we already looking for more publicity. We cannot push the people back.
Yes, definitely.
We cannot push them back. I wish the LBA can look into this and see how best, especially the players issue. The fans have been managing with the 1,000 or how you call it, price tag, but telling players that they need to pay. So imagine a second division player want to witness the first division game, and you say you have to look for $1,000 to witness game that he's participating in a league. No, it's not fair. Seriously, that is not cool. And I hope they can go back to the drawing board and be able to redress the entire situation.
Well, folks, if you're just coming our way, this is a reminder you're watching the program The Weekend Wrapped live here on Inter Sports Liberia Premier Sports Television, owned and operated here in Liberia, like number one sports platform here in Liberia. Today is Saturday, the 20th of September, and it's going to be the CAF Champions League day. But Wale Bar, she's the head coach of Spartacus, who got defeated by Matebaro last night in the B6 of the Liberia Basketball Association. She's my guest on the first segment. We're talking about basketball, and we will also take a jab at MC Ojo and that of FC Facile match today at the Samarkand Sports Stadium in Pinzo City. The kickoff time remains 16 GMT, 4 p.m. our local time, but the gates open at 12 noon today, so you can make your way there. And then if you want to be a supporter of Spartacus, who will be tasting defeat whenever they meet Matebaro, you can also write in the comment section showing your interest of being part of Spartacus Basketball Club. But we're taking this urgent break. When we come back, we dive into the failure of Liberia under 16 basketball team at the Afro Basket in Kigali, Rwanda of recent. What went wrong? But there were positive results. The win against Morocco, she set a singular and sent it out that India Liberia can do great if the needed things are done for our young athletes when it comes to basketball development in the country. Let's take this break. When we come back, we dive into that discussion with the head coach of our Spartacus Basketball Club Wale Tiba, who probably could be Liberian assistant coach in the future. Who knows? But let's get a break. To be right back.
On the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans live and direct on Intersports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intersports. Join the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players. Intersports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intersports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intersports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
Thank you so much for joining us. That was the voice of our Julius Compton, the exclusive sports show. It's the Weekend Wrap. Join your host, Edwin Batafoyan and Elijah Pan. Days and every Saturday. Yes, he got it right. So we're here today, Saturday, the 20th of September. Just 10 days from now, we'll be talking about October. And you just do your mathematics, October, November, December, which consists of 30, 31. 31 days. We have roughly about 112 days till we enter 2026. May God cross you over. May we all celebrate in 2026. May you live long. May you see the new year like Erin Batafoyan Welleba, who will be into 2026 as far as possible. 2079, 2080. But then I will say, God just can't carry us so we can go and rest. At least like the others who left. They are resting, not the other that left premature way, the others who left because golfing was a time. Some of them were at the age of 89, 90, 95, 100. That's the time we're talking about, to go rest. Now 60, now 65. But it's a word of God. Yeah, you know the Bible say, asking it shall be given, knocking the door shall be open. So we asking, I guess the probably watching and he listening. But welcome again to all of you watching us. Thank you so much. As we talk basketball, let me just quickly recognize this person who said that the LBA is not helping themselves as an institution. I do believe with him. I agree 100% with this particular comment, because if the LBA wants to help themselves, there are needed things they need to get it done. If you need a sponsorship, you need to stand on your feet. If you can sleep for 12 hours, you need to call it shot for 6 hours. You can use the balance 6 to hustle. You say hustle for sponsorship. We got Orange, Liberia, we got Lone Star Cell, we got EcoFresh, we got other companies. They are around. You just write to them, tell them if you can say 5% sponsorship, 10% sponsorship, 8% sponsorship, give it to them. If they give 100 USD to the LB, it's not bad. At least you can use that to renovate the gymnasium at the SKD. So, but now the LBA should be talking about getting their own basketball gymnasium that they can control, because sport commissioner is now up to the international standard. Yes. The SKD gymnasium, yes, at least up to 60%. It's not bad, but we can build our own gymnasium, our own basketball gymnasium that will be like the one in Dakar, or the one in Kigali, the arena in Kigali. We can build it fully air conditioned. At times it can be closed. It's not about magic. The LBA should be thinking in that direction. Build these academies also for young athletes. At least they can go there, learn a lot, and they can be good basketball players in the future. So this person here, I know, I think, said that the LBA need to do well when it comes to publicity, because this person believes that much publicity has not been made. And how can we tackle this? How can this be possible? Because we have witnessed that football just come and watch shadow basketball in Liberia and other sports. What is basketball doing? Come on. At least almost 9 to 10 years, players or the team wasn't traveling. But today we're seeing them now. They're traveling, which is really, really nice of us. And it's good for us. Let's get this urgent break to be right back.
Exclusive Sports Show is a 1-hour conversation with policymakers, stakeholders, and direct actors in the sporting sector. The Exclusive Sports Show brings you face to face with those who make the news in the sporting sector of Liberia. Join your host, Julius Compton, every Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. for the program, The Exclusive Sports Show, live and direct on Intel Sports. Mary Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector.
Thank you again for joining us. You know, we got a tip from our head of production on the show, Clarence Dolo, who is doing everything possible that you can listen to the show. So, Coach, my concern was the team recent trip to Rwanda. I don't know why, but the day we won Morocco, I was impressed. But deeply, I wasn't really 100% impressed. From your own perspective, from your own background as a basketball expertise, what do you think went wrong? What you think can be improved on? What could be your own recommendation to whosoever involved? Players, coaches, the LBA in general, or the country as a whole?
Firstly, let me say thanks to the entire team, the technical staff, and all of the players, and even the officials of the LBA that were present. I want to say that we all have failed Liberia basketball, and that is something we need to work on as coaches. And that has to do with the grassroots of basketball. Because come to think of it, we do not have good basketball upbringing here. The foundation of basketball is not good. And imagine if you are building a house, right? And the foundation is not good, but the pop art is nice. Everybody's looking at it. You know when that storm or heavy rain comes, right?
Yeah.
It's just going to wash away everything. So looking at the players that there are work to be done, and collectively we as coaches have to put hands around. It's not about who is selected to go with the team, but I told a few of my colleagues the other time, and it's a lesson learned that we need to work on to correct so that it's not repeated. So we're going to help the kids from down, even though we are coaching first division teams and second division teams and whatever it is, but then we need to help those players, because majority of the players in the league are just people who started playing basketball in a community. At the end of the day, this third division coach want a player and he just take them, and that person come, they go to play basketball and like that, and in the second division, and sometimes like right now the age barrier in third division is even making players who have not even played in the third division to go straight to second division, because you have to be below 18 to participate in the third division. So imagine if you never had the chance to be tutor, right, or shown the rightful way of basketball, and then you pass the age, you have to go play in second division strictly. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we need to help our grassroots basketball, because there's a lot lacking there, and we hope coaches that are coaching these players will make them available when that time comes. Because one thing I see within the LBA is that the same way the leadership at times are atomized, the same way coaches are. So you see this player and say, okay, my guy, let me help you to work on this player. They're like, I'm a coach. What do you want to prove? And we have to put all of our egos aside and be able to help Mama Liberia, because national team is not about club. It's about everybody. And we lost out there. They say Liberia lose. They will not say, okay, it's the coach that on the line that lost the game. They say Liberia lost. And that reflects to the country or on the country. And that is why we need to correct. And we have to start it from down there. It's a collective effort. And we're going to work. I'm going to be one person who's going to push coaches, and we're going to try our best, even if it calls for us to be visiting other team practice grounds, to be helping with the basic fundamentals, because people are already of age. They play, even people playing in the first division do not even understand what a form of shooting is. And you won't blame them, because some of them, they never had the right coaches. And I understand how it is in the country. We all have to take our work first, maybe school, and then at the end of the day, basketball. So we just chip in a bit. So to make our game to grow, we have to put more focus on the kids, the third division, non-division players. We have to make them to understand the basic fundamental of basketball. Looking at the U16 team, you will see that many people complain that we never had system. So we're just playing the regular basketball. You can say, take it to the rim, take it to the rim. Yeah, one person just want to, you know, that kind of systematic basketball. It's not opposed, but players that have played with me and are currently on Spartacus, you ask them, they will tell you, I love to play with system. Team plays, defense. So basketball should be like that from the foundation. You can be having a player who are the stamina is really high, right? They are young, and then at the end of the day, you're having these players sitting. Hey, when you're young, you gotta scream to move. I'm gonna play you man to man all through like that. Look at our games. If we have some highlights, you'll see Spartacus, third division. We play full court press because the guys have the energy. They are not old. And down there, I saw the guys playing zone defense and making those guys relax. And those guys already have their kind of system basketball, just pushing the other person free, take the shot. The next person set a pick or off screen, and then the person drive to the rim. But like I said, all of these things are all experiences, and we have to work. the coaches who took the team there, I am sure they did their best. And all we can do is to put hands around them and make it better. But one thing again that gonna cripple everything. You cannot take a team like that. Right now, you should look at that team to be the next Honor 18 team, right?
Okay.
Because from U16 now, before the next tournament is held, they are going to be around the 17, 18. And now those that represented us for the U18 are all people going to be under their 21 and stuff like that. I don't even know whether basketball have that tournament, but then you are looking at them for Honor 20 or 25, right? Those competitions. But tell me, in the LBA, anybody tell me, when last this Honor 16 team that they took had a practice? It's the same going to happen for the U16. Since they came back, yes, these guys have to be together. Even if it's once or twice every month, you got to keep them. If you want to drop certain players and bring certain players in, you have to be able to train these guys so that you keep this program going. And if this person passes the age, you promote them to the next level and bring another child that fall within that age range. And I must admit that besides financial burden, we have to make the ultimate sacrifice to make Liberia to be seen out there. It's not about, oh, no money, no money. Even we as club teams, sometimes we don't have money. These players have passion. I'm not going to say you should look down on them because they have passion. You're just going to use them anyhow. No. But call for a practice and say, guys, we got to keep it together.
Yes,
some days we'll get transport, some days it will not be there. These guys can understand Liberian players. Look, they make the most sacrifice.
Yes, definitely.
They are not demanding, because if these players are really demanding, I'm not telling you some of them don't make requests. They do. And all of these players, they have their own difficulties at home. You know, now all hands are not equal.
Yeah.
So some people come from a better family, some people they are struggling, and at the end of the day, they even make their way to the gym to practice. These are players you look at. So you look at the team. Okay, I say Edwin, my man. Edwin, you know you can make your way here, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not looking down on you, but look at Elijah. Elijah do not have money to go home.
Yeah.
So for today, we're gonna pay Elijah.
Normally, Elijah money.
Yeah.
Real Elijah.
Yeah. Normally, you know, like even your Elijah, you know, you got to make the players understand. You got to make them like, yes, they need to understand why they are there and how you are facing things. So like for me, I had some difficulty sometimes to pay my players. I go straight up to them like, guys, today or this time is not okay. Just hold on. Things gonna work out. You gotta be fair with these guys because they are the one playing, right? You can't make it about you. So I see Liberia LB, the Liberia Basketball Association making this about the money should be on hand. No. If there is money on hand, there will be no leak. Let's be frank.
Yeah.
Only first division teams can even compensate their players. And I don't know whether it's all first division teams. So imagine second division players, they pay their way to go to practice. And maybe few teams there,
and
I don't want to call
they even pay their way after games,
yes.
Whether win, loss, or draw.
You know, third division. The player, they're picking them, you see in the gym there, brother. They pay their way to go to the gym, pay their way to go home. And they are there every day. That is what you call sacrifice.
The love of basketball.
So all you need is just guardians to help these guys get the rightful fundamental. And with that, I can tell you, basketball will make another headway on the international scene. We need to help. But the LBA need to give chance to players, to coaches, so that it can be unique.
Yes.
This team need to be kept. There are a lot of talents on this U16 team. Build them. In case there's an Honor 18 in the near future, you have a team.
Yeah.
You have a team.
So let's get this urgent break to do some adjustment. As soon as it is done, we will announce the number and you can call us and be part of our discussion concerning what the topic we're talking about. And at the end of the discussion, you can give us your prediction for today CAF Champions League preliminary rounds between FC Fasio, the Liberia champions, versus MC Orger of Algeria. Let's get this urgent break. We'll be right back.
Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station. The exclusive sports show is a 1-hour conversation with policymakers, stakeholders, and direct actors in the sporting sector. The exclusive sports show brings you face to face with those who make the news in the sporting sector of Liberia. Join your host, Julius Compton, every Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. for the program, The Exclusive Sports Show, live and direct on Intel Sports. Mary Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midway Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's on the Somali Saturday morning here in Painesville, State, from the main studio of Intel Sports, Liberia #1 sports television. Probably could be one of the best in West Africa. You can do your research using Wikipedia, Google, ChatGPT, any one of your choice. But I believe that Intel Sports is Liberia #1 sports platform. And guess who is here today as our guest? She's Wale Ba, the person who played basketball, turned to a coach, led her team to the First Division League, now led her team to the Big Six, at the verge of sending her team to the semi-finals. If possible, they could be like world champions to represent the country in the FIBA competition, club competition. The last time we saw Martin Barrow in Tripoli, Libya, and as usual, they beat us. And we just hope, because that's a usual thing for our countries, including our national team, basketball, whatsoever, under 20, under 16, all the youth in it. It's just as usual. Yesterday they flogged our under 17 girls right on SKD, even our their parents, because they I can say we have children. I mean husband and children, because they are under 17, even their parents, big brother, big sisters, Sierra Leone just grab us, just slap up in our ears. Just quick way to this arrow. They tell go just got me angry, and I just go outside, going back, and I left because we can't be losing. All the time we play SKD, I know maybe I already know what happened. Maybe they are fasting prayer something in my workup at that area. But we talking basketball. They use 16. They have much time to prepare for the trip to Rwanda. But they went there, and guess what? They beat Morocco. So in case they could have prepared well, what could happen? Or in case that the coach that took the team could listen to advice from other coaches, because I think it's a collective work. If you want to get a better result, it's a collective work. It's something that to come out and say, oh, at time when we're in the commentary booth doing commentary, there could be a little history that I know of. Like I can remember it happened Heavy 11 and Blackman Warrior. I heard Theophilus Chico saying that Otoso Jackson could be one of the key players that will get the curtain raiser. The defender of Blackman Warrior should watch out for him. He has a very fast in the air. He has like 30 minutes pressure. The moment the coach said that, it didn't pass 15 minutes. The kid got the first goal. And after 30 minutes, he was substituted because he loses that energy. It only lasts for 30 minutes. So it could be because he said that and he was brought in. It happened. So it's about teamwork. If I believe that Wale as a coach is not doing something specific on Spartak team that probably could give her a continued winning process, and then I know what the team is lacking, I'll go to her, share with her. And if you want to be a good person in what you're doing, you gotta listen to her positively. That people might know something more than you do, or you might know it more than them, but at that point in time, there could be, I guess your basketball come of formation, right? There could be a formation probably you want to use. Maybe you say, let me use Edwin as a point guard, right?
So you're talking about you playing 1-3-2 on offense, like the way you play 4-4-2.
4-4-2, like, yeah. Maybe I guess you got get a formation, and you get specific players.
Yeah,
that you train as a 3-point shooter, right?
Yeah, you got players. You got players that run for the bigs, which are the post players.
Okay.
And you got players that you run to play for the outside shooters. Yeah, so there are a lot of plays, right? And everything have a way that you got to address these things. Not every play work with certain team because everything is built differently. So there are some teams built with bigs, and you can run a play that a smaller team can play. And there are some teams they are built with more smaller players, less big players, and you can run that play for those that are big. You understand?
Yeah, because I saw that in the last year Olympic from what's a guy named from the USA who can just shoot from ring to ring.
Talk about Steph?
Steph, okay, Curry. Yeah, I see him. Curry. He's someone that I can picture in the Olympic. He's shooting from a 2 points.
That's a main special thing. And so he shoots for 2 points. He shoots from 2 points. He goes for layups and stuff like that. But basically, his average is 3. So.
And I guess that
that's what you're gonna see.
I guess that.
But he's the best 3-pointers in 3-pointer in the world.
Yeah,
so.
I know that. I think he's to me probably he could be gifted. Yeah, because he
put you a lot. No, people turn to tarnish or rubbish effort and put everything you see out there on gift. No, this guy have you witnessed Steph train? Yeah. Do you know how many baskets Steph makes in a day? It's not something that happens on the court. So basically, fans or media guys like you see on the floor. You don't see the background. So what you see there is the outcome of what has been done behind
the back.
So I always tell my guys, do not put pressure on yourself to prove to people in the gymnasium, because what you have learned, you just coming to display that. You're not coming to learn something. Imagine as a coach and my team is down and I like took my ball and guys, hey, we playing this and I've not thought that. Imagine what am I telling myself or telling the players? Okay. So what you do on practice ground is what you go to display. Yeah. So don't put pressure on yourself. Relax and play. So Steph is in there showing you what he have practiced. It's not about gift. No, I even think that I don't care how you are gifted. Like my favorite quote, talent be hard work when hard work fail. So if you are talented and don't go to work, and the next man who you feel is not talented is working, he's gonna beat you. So hard work beat talent when talent fail to work hard. So you can't depend on I'm gifted. Okay, I was born, my dad was a basketballer, so it's already in my gene. You got to work to earn it. So it's not about what you see on that floor, the effort that is done behind the practice ground.
I just hope that we can just get at least 4 or 5 Liberians who could be practicing like the way that guy practice.
We have few that put in the work here, and that's why I say that some of us in time to come we have to leave work, and we hope God can help us or we can get that hand to sustain us, because really sports is a full-time job. It's not like the way
attention.
we do it. Let's talk so and talk so.
Yeah,
it's a full-time job.
It requires a lot of attention.
It requires a lot of attention. Look, I want to say thanks to the boss that I got, because at times I have to appeal to him to just leave to go and be on practice ground. Imagine you have 2 hours 30 minutes at most for team practice. And imagine if you had to stay to work and end work at 5 o'clock before you drive to reach at the practice ground.
It's almost 6.
It's almost 6 and practice finishing around 6. Tell me
6,
what impact. It's a full-time job. My God, let's be real here. We actually just going by the grace of God and with these guys. Talent.
That's what I keep wondering. I'm
telling you. At times I go to the gym to train the guys, and I see some people there. They have been there maybe 1 hour 30 minutes, and then they're getting ready to get into practice. And I'm like, God gave me money. Let me just invest into them. And that is how I just see this sport. There are players I see to the park. Look, man, it's wrestling at the invisible park, and you see these guys with their board, man. I just want to split myself and be there and be here. It's impossible. But there are players, a lot of players out there that don't have the guardians.
Yeah,
they want to play. They're looking for area to play.
Because if we have a better country system, right, that set up a good sporting area, that money is pumped into basketball, where, for example, we say, okay, volleyball is the head coach of Spartacus, and she could be one of the higher paid coach. She makes there's some that if the money were coming in, and then while it's coming to Spartacus. And then share volleyball, say, okay, yes, take $800 as a monthly salary.
I'm telling you, Edwin,
you will focus, and then you give your all. But
Edwin, don't go far. I sat the other time and I told my friend, I said, someone just tell me, just get me an area where I'm just to wake up in the morning and teach basketball. I go and rest, and in the evening I'm here to teach basketball. To help. I don't want office job. That is just, I'm going to be the happiest person. I'm even going to get big. Maybe because of the training, I'm going to be able to maintain myself. But I'm telling you, that's just what I want. And that's what the players need. It's not 1 hour 30 minutes. And then we expect the best out of these players when we get out there. It's impossible. It's a full-time job. Imagine the U16. They have an area to lodge. They are kids now. Yeah. Like you are just talking about the under 17. You can say you're talking about they left their families, their husband or wives, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about people that are under parental guardians.
Yes.
You got these guys. They train in the morning, they rest. They train in the evening, repeatedly. And you want to tell me that somebody gonna beat them? No. They just need that support. But yeah, we managing and then we want the best from these guys. It's impossible.
No,
look at the U18. How many times? even before we finish getting the LBA finish generating money to take the team already, can you imagine all of those players? I still want to be corrected. Maybe somebody will call on the show to tell me from the LBA. They didn't receive a pair of sneakers and went to represent Liberia. And then people just sit and criticize like they're supposed to do this. For me, I really didn't dive into too much criticism on these guys because I look from the back. Okay, what did we do?
Yeah, the foundation is not supporting.
What did we do? No, look, we didn't even carry a full squad. Why? Because of money.
No one to get proper plane ticket.
So they had 3 players. I think 3 or 4 players dropped. 4 were added. Those 4 went. That is, I would blame that on the LBA, that particular part where players were already qualified here, and then they brought 4 players in, and those same 4 players were rejected based on age. And then you did not even take the full because you already don't have money to carry that addition. And we had the players, 8 players participating for that entire tournament.
Come on.
And then people sit and just want to criticize and want to insult. Look, those guys gave their heart on that floor. 8 persons.
It shows disheartening.
So what if the LBA wanted to drop, carry the other 4? In case these 4 don't make it because they have not gone through the test. You are going to do the test on that side. Whatever the outcome is, you still got your backup. But already they not even have complete and staff. They had to drop assistant coach to carry the trainer as the assistant coach. And the other person had to go as medic, and the other person had to drop. We never even have a full house. And then you want to blame results? No. We just got to keep praying and keep maintaining that status of they did well because the preparation is lacking.
I think...
So before we criticize what you think, the guys went to that tournament or asking us, look, that's what we're talking about trading. It's intimidating to go on your phone and see a country that is participating in the same tournament like Africans. You saw the guys. They showed their pair of slingers on their page. They were gifted. What motivation did we give? Is it just right here with all of us just insult the players like, oh, you foolish, you this and that? It doesn't make sense. The effort these guys put in, I keep telling you, the effort and sacrifice the players put in Liberia. I don't know about other countries, but the effort we put in here is actually off the mark. You got a lot of businesses here, and everybody is just on politics and politics day in, day out. And it just make me sick. You know how many talents we get there that can bring money?
The faster way Liberia to get rich is get a
no, come on, man, come on. We gotta change the narrative. Politics time is there. Even in our game, politics is being played there every day. How do we grow? You can have a league that do not have even sufficient support, and then we have division within that space.
A huge one.
A very big one.
Yeah.
You got this other person want to support the other person. They got their own reason. And we got to help, man.
No, man. What you said really,
we gotta help, man.
It's actually it broke me down because the guys want to play. The kids want to play. They want to be at the top because you know the world is digital now, right? People go to the internet. They see other people. They be inspired by LeBron James. They be inspired by other basketballers across the world. Like I saw one of the basketball player. I will get his name from Liberia here. He could be a player from LPRC order. So, and then he was walking to the gym. So a friend requested for the ball, right? And then he bounced the ball. He turned it back and just bounced it, grab it, and shake it and say, "Watch out! I'm the next Jove." So then I talk about the guy from Serbia. That huge one.
Jovic.
So then I say, yeah, I saw that guy against the USA, very good, but he couldn't do everything. Now that guy he's been inspired by Jovic, right? But how can he push
to achieve that? So that's where I come in, and I have another serious disappointment with sports in Liberia, and that has to do with the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And I think at times I want to refer to them as the Ministry of Youth and Football than sports in general.
Even the football, they're still lacking.
Even if it's lacking, they still have the small that is given. The rest of the look, let's talk so and talk so. We have had our own political stuff with basketball side, but the Ministry of Youth and Sports, show me a basketballer within the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Just show me one.
Majority are up ex-footballers. So
what do you think if there's a small amount coming within the Ministry of Youth and Sports? Who do you think they're gonna divert it to? I listened to the finance minister saying he had to look for money for the national team, but there was the U16 in Kigali. Did he look for money for them?
But even saying he had to look for money for the national team,
look,
is it telling that we stay just lacking because
let's be real.
Budget set aside
but why
for all of these things.
Where will you go, Asusu?
That one day.
No, let me serious here. We're not begging you. You are the minister.
You have to.
The minister of finance of the Republic of Liberia. Liberia is going out to play. Then you say you're looking for money. We're begging you for money. So let me real here.
So it just
people want to. Hey, look. We gotta be serious if we want sports to go out there.
But for me, I gotta believe that one day,
one day,
of young people will just come
one
together,
day,
just go to the
one day,
heritage you enter.
One day, and those that are heading the Ministry of Youth and Sports, sports is what you hear. It's not football. It's just sports. Everything is inclusive.
Because you go to Ghana, you see people, the Ghanaians are investing in tennis.
How our team be sitting there, the players, the listing slingers, man. Slingers. The guys cannot get a pair of slingers. And then we sit here and say we want to talk about look.
Then when the guys lost, you say, well, what we expect? We expect defeat. Because Anthony Carter said in one of his songs, he said preparation before promotion is the best formula for life.
But I can't teach you that every test at the end there you have opportunities for the prepare.
Yeah.
Opportunity kind of you say you start preparing. No.
You gotta be prepared.
You gotta be prepared. Then when the opportunity comes, you make use of it. But yeah, they want us. Okay, you got tournament for next week or next month. Then you see. The people say, okay, you go train. Everybody on the beach. And you expect the team have been practicing for January. I already know this particular tournament are going to take place in November. You expect to perform more than them or better than them. You who started training in September. It's impossible.
Maybe they want us to do it.
Is like computer. Garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you do is going to be displayed. If you train well, it's going to be shown. But we joke with sports. We take sports like our regular honor palava discussion. And then there's something very unique, and we should start spoiling it. There are too many young people. You see what I really got into sports. Some of us, we have not shared our story, but we'll use this medium to just share a bit. Imagine you living and your mom passed off, and you have to live in the heart of a town where you have the now referred to as Zogo or Zokis, and you able to pass through that and stay school and not live in those slums or ghettos, and you get out there and say, okay, I can make impact in other people's lives through sports. And then you see people sit and make politics out of what you think can take people off the street. And the youth and sport ministry, I see them supporting no to drugs. You guys are the main people who's supposed to help take these guys from the street.
Yeah.
You know how many players like me, I coach from the university level. At times when I reach to this, I get so emotional and I want to just try and take some deep breath. I had a player guy. I was just a semester ahead of this guy in time. That boy used to play basketball. I will not call his name. And Solo had the opportunity down there at the AME Zion University. He gave me the chance to serve. And we have players there put on a 50% scholarship. And at times when Solo look at you, you don't have money. Solo give you 100%. Honorable Solomon C. George. And I had this guy. I put his name on the 100%. Man, basketball league closed with a fight. Before I could get that guy back, my man, he was gone. And today he's into it. I don't even know whether he's still alive. And these are things that push me, that I see 15 players, 12 players that I'm able to coach every day. I feel I'm taking them from something and I'm keeping their mind in a rightful path. And that's why youth and sports is there for. And you know how many athletes are in the ghettos? Because there are other federations or associations that you have killed. Only because you focus on football. Other sports, not everybody going to be a footballer. Not everybody going to be a basketballer. Not everybody going to do athletics. All of the sports should be treated evenly and given the same opportunity. But not in Liberia. Everything is only when the national team ready to play, you see people getting together. And that's the same thing they do in the national county sports meet. When it's about football, you will see majority of the funds that come from the counties, it goes straight to football. If possible, 100%. When you come to basketball time, you hear, oh, we have already used the money on football. So you even see some counties don't send basketball team because why? They are sending money to football, kickball. And you tarnish the other sports and then you say you want to get rid of jobs. You're not going to get rid of jobs. Because if they don't have somewhere to go, they use other means. And we have to stand. And one day I can tell you, if we are alive or not alive, the youth in Liberia will stand up one day. And the Ministry of Youth and Sports will do the right thing. You can just pay attention to football all of the time, and then the government can get a chance to find money, and that's the only time they find money because the footballers are out there. So what about the other sports? Are they not important? And then you expect results. You think because former President George Weah went to the highest peak in football, then it means the only place that someone can come from in Liberia gonna be football. So so what about basketball? If somebody is to go to the NBA, you got to let Carlos Marshall for
the other day we were celebrating that guy who got drafted. We were passing around.
Yes, thinking, that's the kind of thing they love. That's the kind of thing they love.
You can pay another people from
no, they don't want to
just get promoted directly.
I tell you, Liberia, I keep saying to people, most people in Liberia love the progress, not the process. Is when you are there already, then they come to mingle. They don't help. You see, we got teams. We go around to talk to people. Somebody tell you, say, I guess support not tell division team on the maybe in first division because I won't be seen. So what about those people there? You know, it's frustrating how.
So that kind of people, just example, when you were a kid, right? Did the parents stop supporting you because they don't want to be seen? No, because they want to prepare you from that stage. When you get to the bigger stage, that's it. Because, for example, right? If today Wally Bai is a coach, is a top basketball coach, I have my sympathy. If your mom was alive, she would be proud of you now.
Sure.
And then someone would say, oh, coach, mother down there.
Yeah.
She said, oh yes, because she could be proud of you because she started it with you from the very beginning.
Edwin, what I keep saying every time I tell people is that Honorable Solomon George, call first. Honorable Solomon George. Look, I'm a kind of person, I was a mommy girl. Right? Because my mom was the only, I'm one person, I was the last born, and I'm the last born luckily for both mother and father. Right? So, my mom is the only person who sent me to spend time to my older sister. Peace be to her ashes as well. I go to my sister's house, my mom come the next day, and we all will move from there on Sunday. So, I go on Friday, I sleep. Saturday, my mom comes, she sleep. We all leave from there on Sunday. So, to tell you how connected we were, when my mom passed off, I didn't go to school. I said there was no reason I go to school because she was the only one I wanted to go to school to make proud. And my mom died. Solomon George was the one that made me. So imagine if I left on the street as well.
And the kind of impact you have made on other lives.
Yes,
already.
imagine me tutoring players now at the first division level. Imagine me as a person. Picture me now being in the ghetto and see what Liberia who are lost.
Even
This
me,
is what I'm talking about.
When I got impressed when I observed that you were the only female coach in the second division by them. I was like, who? The other guy that always talk basketball. I was like, who's that girl? I think I love her energy. I love the way she talk to her players. Trust me, if to say it's just like we found ourselves in Liberia. If to say you were in some of these serious minded contracts, say for free, serious minded country, but then you are benefiting a lot from the talent you have within you and the kind of passion you put in this basketball stuff. But it's just so disheartening that those who we call our teacher leader,
we have to support sports. With the population we have, let me tell you, Edwin, with the population we have in Liberia, where majority are youth, if you focus on sports, look, who told you these guys don't want to go to school? Like for me, on my team, I'm very clear. School come first. So if you got class, those are excuses I will take. So it's like balancing life because sports is for a short while, education takes you further, right? So I look at what you can do now in sports and how to balance your life that after sports you still have another life. You understand me? But yeah, we just tend to make everything, and people want to push the education so hard into some kids. They make them to lose the feeling of going to school. Because there are some kids, they don't want to pay attention about school business, anything about education. But maybe you bring sports, you bring other technical things. That's why not everybody's supposed to go to this school year, brother.
Yeah.
Some people are supposed to do trade. Some people are supposed to do other things. You got to look at the child and know what they want. But at times we want to push, okay, I'm a lawyer. My son or daughter should be a lawyer too.
Like I can remember my
And you know,
my number here, the teacher told the guy, say, if you don't want to sit down and focus yourself, and he said, excuse me, Mr. Reggie, if you think I focus and I learn, everybody in like ball focus and learn who is our better ball, who is our thing, who is our small thing. Because
you have people.
The mentor you say you get master degree in English, you say yes. You say I see you in the market several times buying red way. So everybody learn. Why would you go buy this?
It's a reality, man.
That's just true. Not everybody's supposed to learn.
Look, the businesses in Liberia are too many for us to be the way we are. For sports to be languishing. Hey, there are a lot of means. Even if you get these players and say, okay, I see you are on this team, I'm not going to really pay you. Which school do you want to go to?